All right, I just came out of the doctor's here a couple hours ago. This is my cardiologist, and my cardiologist, this is an electrophysiologist. So this cardiologist, I have a regular cardiologist, and then I have an expert in the electrical parts and the workings of the heart. So I saw him today, been trying to get in. Dr. Abad was his name, Dr. Abad at Ascension Medical Clinic in Franklin, Tennessee. And let me tell you guys, I rocked it. I rocked the whole thing. I've had A-Fib my whole life. All you guys, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, A-Fib, I've had it my whole adult life. Well, I shouldn't say that. Since I was 38, it showed up. So I got to fix that. 38 years old, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy shows up. That is a growth in my heart. It shows up. And I've had A-Fib, which is my heart racing, ever since. And it'll race 200 beats a minute, 145 beats a minute, and hold steady for 17, 18, 20 hours. In the hospital I go. They cardiovert me. Clear. Hit you. Away you go. Rarely ever works. I took it upon myself, as many of you know, last year to fix it. And the way I went about that is I lost almost 100 pounds. I packed on a ton of muscle. I walk every single day. I hit the gym every day. I eat a very tight, specific diet. And here's what he said. He said to me the same thing my cardiologist said, who he works with, and that is, I don't exist. I'm so rare I don't exist. He says, if every patient did what I did, he'd have a lot less patients. But with the standard American diet, the food that we eat, the way that we eat it, he said it's impossible to try to maintain that health, particularly when you have incidences like I do. So he said, no patients go out, regardless of how bad it is, no patients go out and do what I do. And we get unhealthier and unhealthier, and we get fatter and we get fatter, and the A-Fib gets worse and worse, and we get more and more miserable, and it just builds on top of itself. I got sick of that on January 1st, 2022, and I did something about it. And I went a year and a half after being hospitalized dozens of times some years, multiple times, almost every year from about 2016 to 2020. And in the last 18, 20 months, taking out the kidney stones, that's different, my heart has been near perfect in a way, in a way that I haven't experienced. This A-Fib has been a part of my life since I was, damn near 40 years old. I'm now 54. So they're not even sure how to treat me. It so doesn't make sense, because they rarely run into people who put that effort in to make that change. And the impact that the diet has on your life, the impact that being healthy and going for a walk has on your life, has on your health, has on your overall well-being, your emotional, your physical, your mental well-being, is discounted. We don't understand how good it is. We need to pay more attention to how good it is. The medicine is in the food. You are sick and you are old and you are dying and you are sore and you are stiff and you can't move and you are sick because of what you eat. Stop eating things that make you that and start eating things that don't make you that. Cut sugars, cut processed foods, get rid of carbs as far as I'm concerned. Don't worry about vegetables as far as I'm concerned. Just eat good, fat, red meat if you can. Eat all the eggs you can. Cut out those processed foods and those sugars if that's too much. Maybe eat a keto diet with 50 grams of carbs or so a day. But anything you do to get rid of sugar and get rid of processed food is going to change your life like it's changed mine. To all my fellow A-Fib sufferers and hypertrophic cardiomyopathy sufferers who are suffering, I hear you. I know it. I was 300 pounds. I was dying. I couldn't walk 100 yards without sitting down because my heart was so bad. Forget about the fact that I broke my back when I was a kid, had dozens of procedures on my back, and could barely walk 100 yards. I fixed all of that. I exercise every day. I lift heavy every day. I go on half marathons. I've done, 3 of them so far in the last year. All because I got healthy, I lost weight, I ate the foods that I'm supposed to eat, good, healthy foods that build my bones and build my muscles. And the result has been health at my age with my issues at a level that I haven't had in 25 or 30 years. So I want to encourage everybody, particularly you guys suffering from these different diseases and these different issues that plague the modern American in a way that no other society is really plagued throughout the world, because of the garbage that we feed ourselves, because of the propaganda that the government, working together with the food companies, feeds us, together with the propaganda from the pharmaceutical companies, again in cahoots with the government, is shoving down our throats, has turned us into these diseased zombies that we are, and it doesn't have to be that way. Opportunities are everywhere. You got to go get them. It was a great visit to the doctor today. It was sobering, though, when you think about it in the context of them talking about how rare I am. Let's make me not the exception. Let's make what I've gone through and the things that I've done, let's make it the rule. DM me. Reach out to me if you got questions. Opportunities are everywhere. You got to go get them. They're going to stare you in the face until you go do something about it. And don't forget to go for a walk.
Boom.